All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Kyle Bazzi with Benzinga and the Benzinga Fintech Awards. All week and throughout the rest of the year, we're going to be looking for companies that are innovating the space for financial technology. We want to find companies that are helping save or make you money, and that's what it's all about. So up next is Darwinex and their co-founder and CEO, Juan Colón. I can't say it. I can't pronounce it.
No worries,
Colón.
Kyle. No worries,
What's going
Kyle.
on? You're joining us from London today. What's happening?
Yeah, doing all right. It's very pleased to be with you, and really excited to see this amazing event that you created.
Well, I appreciate it. You're the kind of company, and a lot of the companies we've interviewed already about what we're looking for, and I really like the ambitions of Darwinex changing an industry. So let's get into that right now. Let's start with the background of how it was started and give everybody that doesn't know yet a sense of what Darwinex does.
Sure. So this all goes back to my brother and co-founder, who's an independent trader, who just loves the markets and trades for a passion, and obviously loves to get paid for what he likes doing most. And yet he found that as an independent trader, he was really having a hard time, despite the fact that he was making consistent money, to earn a living on an independent basis. So he said there should be an online platform where I can essentially make my talent available to others and put it to work on my money and their money, so that I make money and they make money. It's a win-win. So that's how we all got going.
Right on. So let's get a little more background on the company. Can you tell us, a couple of stats? Either how many employees, have you guys raised money? If so, how much? How long you've been around? Stuff like that.
Sure. So Darwinex was founded in 2012. We have been financed by our own monies and angel investments. To date, we have raised 2.5 million euros, which would be $3 million altogether. We have been going for 3 years, and right now we have a team of 16, mostly engineers and traders.
Okay. Explain the concept of what Darwinex does. You guys are a marketplace that's connecting traders. Explain on both sides of the equation, the clients that are investing into these strategies, and then the other side, the guys running the strategies. What is it all about?
So this is really about exchanging profits and returning markets to people. So if you are a trader, what you get is you can come and trade with our brokerage in very good conditions. Just like you would with any other brokerage, with a bonus, and that is that you can list your strategy for investors to purchase. And if investors purchase it, they essentially replicate your profits with their risk, and as they make money, you share as a trader part of their success. So we like to think of it as a profit exchange.
All right, cool. We're going to get into the dynamics of that really quick, but when they actually are investing into the trader strategy, which is essentially trading like a stock, let's talk about the mechanics of it. What are you doing on the back end to allocate that into that asset class right now? And is the asset class just Forex, or is it stocks?
Sure. Okay. So basically, what we are creating is a meta asset on top of the trading decisions of the trader. So the trader is trading his strategy, and we transform that into what we call a Darwin that is listed at the Darwin exchange. So let's say the trader goes long the euro dollar, then the investor in the Darwin will not know, this is very important, what the underlying move is, because if he knew, he could replicate it outside of the platform without paying the trader. But his money is going to move in exactly the same way as the underlying asset, in this case the euro dollar. So you buy a Darwin for 100. The trader has bought the euro dollar. The investor doesn't really know, but he can see his money move real time up and down. And obviously if the trader is good, then the investor gets to make the same profits as the trader.
All right, I love framing all of these companies and what you are all doing into problem solution. So on both sides of the equation, those lead traders and investors with the people that are investing into them in the strategies. Let's talk about problem solution for each. Where did you see the problem for the lead trader, like your brother?
So the problem for the trader is he's got the talent, but he lacks the scale. And the investor has the scale, the savings, but he doesn't have the talent. So we put those together, and basically each other's problem is solved by each other. So the trader gets the scale that he needs for his talent, and the investor taps into the talent that he lacks for his money. And all that from very little amounts of money.
That's interesting that, we all know there's a huge issue with the distribution and marketing for these lead traders, as well as the overall cost of trying to even run a fund. So that's an interesting take on that. From the investor side and trader side, though, I'm skeptical. It convinced me that this is a really good thing for them. How do I know, or would I even find somebody to invest in and make money with?
From the investor side, yes, of course. So, well, you have to realize that there's a lot of these traders that are really undiscovered. So this is undiscovered talent because it's not listed anywhere else. So there are a lot of good guys that have been overlooked, and they couldn't be found because the people just lacked the rating algorithms or the diagnostic ways to tell the good from the lucky. And that's exactly what we spent 3 years investing into. So we can tell you, without you being an expert, if the trader has displayed the skills that guarantee consistent long-term profits. So if our algorithms say they're good, we can prove that a high score on our rating algorithms correlates with the future performance.
Right on. So now the skill level of the investors coming in here and finding a system. I mean, I can be a beginner, intermediate, expert. Is there a certain type of investor that this is best for?
I think what we've really done is this is not designed for passive investors. So this is really designed for people who like to go out and do their own research and do their own search, and we give them the tools to do that. But it's for those people. It's not really the degree of accomplishment. It's really the attitude. It's for people who go and do it instead of delegating onto someone else. And but beyond that, we provide you with the tools. We rate all the strategies according to the experience, risk management, discipline, timing, and performance that they have, so that you can find for yourself.
Risk is so important and too often overlooked by the retail trader too, so that's important. Let's talk about some stats. You've been around for 3 years. You raised a little bit of money. How's it been going? Do you guys look at website traffic, or do you look up signups? Do you look at how much money is being exchanged across Darwinex? What's your guys' main key performance indicators?
Sure. At this point, I have to mention that the investor platform will go live in the Q1 of 2015. It's currently available in demo mode. But our key performance indicator is, of course, the performance of the traders on a risk-adjusted basis and the assets under management that we have from them. So we are currently raising in excess of $200,000 a month from traders. Bear in mind, we only launched a broker like two and a half months ago. And but the promising thing is that the traders with a risk comparable to the New York Exchange risk, they're achieving in excess of 50% per year on a comparable risk basis.
That's awesome. Comparable risk, we don't look at enough for the actual performance rather than just looking at absolute numbers or something. Can you give me a sense of, you're raising 200 grand a month. Is the business model making money obviously off of every time somebody buys and sells a stock, or where are you guys making money?
Yeah, we make our money on we provide very competitive execution conditions, but still, since the strategies rotate a lot, there's enough left for us to make some return on that. So it's coming from the arbitrage on the commissions. We charge competitive retail commissions, but we pay wholesale ones. And also, the investors pay 20% success fee, and we pay out to the traders 15%, so 5% is for us.
Now, where is your clientele mostly? Is it overseas comparatively to the United States, or is it the United States?
Our clientele is global. Unfortunately, we don't have the brokerage license to offer foreign exchange trading in the United States, so we can't at the present take on U.S. customers. We are talking to U.S. brokers to offer that possibility, but the biggest traction we're seeing is in Europe, which is where we're regulated, and Asia. So we have a lot of Chinese and Indonesian, basically countries which are up and coming together with Russia.
Fantastic. Cool problem. Great solution. I love what you're doing. Let's get a 30-second elevator pitch here, Juan, on why should Darwinex win the Benzinga Fintech competition, helping create people wealth?
Well, actually, we see ourselves as a company that return markets to people. And you mentioned before that people, on the one hand, get paid by marketing their talent. And it's also a win for the people that back that talent because they exchange profits through our platform. And ultimately, what they are doing is, since the small guy gets to profit without intermediaries, we are returning the markets, taking them away from the big guys who kind of stole them a while ago. So I think it's good for the trader, it's good for the investor, and it's good for society.
Fantastic, man. Juan, I love this. I love what you guys are trying to accomplish. I can't wait for you guys to figure out and get in the United States. We really appreciate the time today, and thanks for having Darwinex on.
Thank you very much, Kyle.
Cool. That is the next company up for the Benzinga Fintech Awards, looking for the most innovative companies and products that are trying to create wealth, either making you money or saving you money. Sounds like Darwinex has got a really cool solution to allow you to invest into some really smart people, and I think that's a high probability of success company there. All right, everyone, have a good one. We'll see you next time.